Hello everyone, myself Shivangi Desai, your instructor for the video series of data mining and business intelligence. Today's our topic is market basket analysis. So let's get started. Imagine that you are a sales manager at an electronics store and you are talking to a customer who recently bought a computer and a digital camera from the store. What should you recommend to her next? Information about which products are frequently purchased by your customers following their purchases of a computer and a digital camera in sequence would be very helpful in making your recommendation. Frequent patterns and association rules are the knowledge that you want to mine in such a scenario. Frequent patterns are patterns, say for example item sets or subsequences or even substructures that appear frequently in a data set. Say for example, a set of items such as milk and bread that appear frequently together in a transaction data set is a frequent item set. A subsequence such as buying first a computer, then a digital camera and then a memory card, if it occurs frequently in a shopping history database, it is called a frequent sequential pattern. A substructure can refer to different structural forms such as subgraphs, subtrees or sublattices, which may be combined with item set or subsequences. If a substructure occurs frequently, it is called a frequent structure pattern. Finding frequent patterns plays an essential role in mining associations, correlations, and many other interesting relationships among the data. Moreover, it helps in data classification, clustering, and other data mining tasks, and that is why frequent pattern mining has become an important data mining task and a focused theme in data mining research. So in this video, we will discuss the basic concept of frequent patterns, associations, and correlations. Frequent item set mining leads to the discovery of associations and correlations among items in large transactional or relational data sets. The discovery of these associations can help retailers to develop marketing strategies by gaining insight into which items are frequently purchased together by customers. The strategies may include changing the store layout according to trends, customer behavior analysis, catalog design, cross-marketing on online stores, what are the trending items customers buy, customized email with add-on sales, etc. The applications of association rule mining are found in market basket analysis in retailing. So let's discuss what is market basket analysis. Market basket analysis is a technique which identifies the strength of association between pairs of products purchased together and identify patterns of co-occurrence. A co-occurrence is when two or more things take place together. Market basket analysis creates if-then scenario rules, which means if item A is purchased, then item B is likely to be purchased. The rules are probabilistic in nature, or in other words, they are derived from the frequencies of co-occurrence in the observations. Frequency is the proportion of basket that contains the items of interest. The rules can be used in pricing strategies, product placement, and various types of cross-selling strategies. The discovery of these associations can help retailers to develop marketing strategies by gaining insight into which items are frequently purchased together by customers. For instance, if customers are buying milk, how likely are they to also buy bread, and what kind of bread also on the same trip to the supermarket? This information can lead to increased sales by helping retailers do selective marketing and plan their shelf space. Let's take an example of how market basket analysis can be useful. Suppose as manager of an electronics store branch, you would like to learn more about the buying habits of your customers. Specifically, you wonder which groups or sets of items are customers likely to purchase on a given trip to the store. To answer your questions, market basket analysis may be performed on the retail data of customer transactions at your store. You can then use the results to plan marketing or advertising strategies or in the design of a new catalog. For instance, market basket analysis may help you design different store layouts. In one strategy, items that are frequently purchased together can be placed in proximity to further encourage the combined sales of such items. If customers who purchase computers also tends to buy antivirus software at the same time, then placing the hardware display close to the software display may help to increase the sales of both items. Now let's discuss association rule mining. Association rule mining finds interesting associations and relationships among large sets of data items. This rule shows how frequently an item set occurs in a transaction. Market basket analysis is one of the key techniques used by large relations to show association between items. It allows retailers to identify relationships between the items that people buy together frequently. Given a set of transactions, we need rules that we predict the occurrence of an item based on the occurrences of other items in the transaction. Now let's take an example. As you can see here, there is a market basket transactions. It is nothing but a transactional database. As you can see, it is the list of transactions along with the list of items that has been purchased by the customers. Now in the next table, you can see some of the example of association rules. The first rule denotes that if a customer purchases a chocolate, then there is a probability that the customer will also purchase a Pepsi. Now other examples are like if customer purchases milk and bread, there is a probability that customer will also purchase eggs and coke, and so on. So these are some of the examples of association rules. If you think of the universe as the set of items available at the store, then each item has a Boolean variable representing the presence or absence of that item. Each basket can then be represented by a Boolean vector of values assigned to these variables. The Boolean vectors can be analyzed for buying patterns that reflect items that are frequently associated or purchased together. These patterns can be represented in the form of association rules. For example, the information that customers who purchases computers also tend to buy antivirus software at the same time is represented in the following association rule. As you can see, the rule specifies that the customer who purchases computer will also tends to buy antivirus, and the support of this rule is 2%, whereas the confidence of this rule is 60%. Support and confidence are two measures of the rule interestingness. Support reflects the usefulness and confidence reflects the certainty of the discovered rules. A support of 2% for the given rule means that 2% of all the transactions under analysis shows that computer and antivirus software are purchased together, whereas a confidence of 60% means that 60% of the customer who purchased a computer also bought the software. Typically, association rules are considered interesting if they satisfy both a minimum support threshold and a minimum confidence threshold. These thresholds can be set by users or domain experts. Additional analysis can be performed to discover interesting statistical correlation between associated items. Now let's understand some of the basic terms relevant to association rule mining. First is item set. Item set is a collection of one or more items. It is denoted by curly brackets. Next is K item set. An item set that contains K items is called K item set. Say for example, if the item set contains 2 items, it is called 2 item set. If the item set contains a single item, then it is called 1 item set, and so on. Next is association rule. An implication expression of the form X tends to Y, where X and Y are item sets. Say for example, milk and chocolate implies Pepsi, which means if a customer buys milk and chocolate, there is a possibility that the customer will also buy Pepsi. And last is frequent item set. An item set whose support is greater than or equal to a minimum support threshold is called frequent item set. Now let's discuss support and confidence. Support is the count of that item set in the total number of transactions. As you can see, the formula of support for item set X implies Y is number of tuples containing both X and Y item set, which is further divided by total number of tuples. Whereas the confidence is the measures how often items in Y appears in transaction that contains X. Here X and Y both are the item set. So the formula of confidence is number of tuples containing both X and Y item set, which is further divided by total number of tuples containing only the item set X. Now let's understand this using an example. As you can see, we have a reference table which is a transactional database. Now to find out the support and confidence for the rule milk and chocolate implies Pepsi, we first need to calculate how many transactions contains milk, chocolate and Pepsi all together. So in our example, there are total 2 transactions that contains milk, chocolate and Pepsi. And there are total of 5 transactions. So support is 2 divided 5, which is 0.4. And the confidence is, for that also we need to calculate how many transactions contains milk, chocolate and Pepsi all together, and then we will divide it with the count of the transaction which contains milk and chocolate together. So in our example, we have 2 divided by 3, which is 0.67, which is the confidence for the rule milk and chocolate implies Pepsi. In general, association rule mining can be viewed as a 2-step process. First, find all frequent item set. By definition, each of these item sets will occur at least as frequently as a predetermined minimum support count or minimum support. Second is to generate strong association rules from the frequent item set. By definition, these rules must be satisfy minimum support and minimum confidence. Efficient and scalable frequent item set mining methods include 2 major algorithms. First is a priori algorithm and next is FP tree algorithm. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you.